It was a chilly morning in Los Angeles, the kind that made the city look quieter than usual. The streets were already busy with cars, people rushing to work, and kids heading to school. But inside a small one-bedroom apartment at the edge of the city, a woman named Mia was sitting by the window, holding an empty wallet. Today was her daughter Lily's birthday. Lily was turning 7, and Mia had nothing to give her. Welcome to Deep Whispers, the place where every story whispers a truth, a lesson, or a secret waiting to be heard. From tales of love and betrayal, to power, pain, and redemption. If you love stories that make you feel, think, and dream, then you're in the right place. Hit like, subscribe, and join a world where every whisper tells a story. Mia worked 2 jobs, one at a diner during the day and one cleaning offices at night. Since her husband left 2 years ago, it had just been her and Lily. Every penny went to rent, food, and school supplies. There was never room for extras. But today hurt more than usual. Because for weeks, Lily had been talking about a pink bike she saw in a store window on their walk home. Mia remembered her daughter's eyes lighting up when she said, "Mommy, when I turn 7, do you think I could ride to school on my own bike?" Mia had just smiled and said, "Maybe, sweetheart. We'll see." But maybe he really meant no. Lily woke up that morning with a huge smile. She ran to her mother's bed and whispered, "Mommy, it's my birthday." Mia smiled, pulling her close. "Yes, baby. Happy birthday." But her heart ached. She had no cake, no gift, not even candles. She only had love, and sometimes that didn't feel like enough. She made toast with peanut butter and said, "We'll do something special after work, okay?" Lily nodded. She was too kind to ask for more. Mia worked a morning shift at a diner downtown. It was a place where actors, writers, and tourists often stopped by. The kind of place where you might see someone famous in sunglasses, pretending not to be noticed. That morning, Mia looked tired but kept smiling. She served coffee, cleaned tables, and refilled sugar jars. But every now and then, her thoughts drifted back to Lily. She thought about the pink bike again. She had even checked the price once, $89.99. That number had been haunting her all week. At around noon, a man in a gray suit walked in. He looked like one of those people who had everything together. Clean haircut, shiny shoes, expensive watch. He sat in Mia's section and ordered coffee and eggs. His name was Daniel Brooks, though Mia didn't know that yet. He was a movie producer, someone who had made a lot of money in Hollywood. But lately, he'd been feeling empty. Mia brought his order and tried to keep her smile steady. "Daniel, you look like you've had a long morning." Mia, smiling faintly, "You could say that." "Daniel, double shift?" Mia, "Yeah, but it's okay. My daughter's birthday today, so I just need to get through the day." Daniel looked up, surprised. "Oh, really? That's nice. How old is she?" "7, Mia said softly. He smiled. "7's a big one. Did you get her something special?" Mia hesitated. Her throat tightened. "I wish I did. Things are a bit tight right now." Daniel could tell she was trying not to sound embarrassed. He didn't press her for details. But when she walked away, he noticed her wiping her eyes quickly with her apron. Something about that moment stuck with him. After finishing his meal, Daniel left a big tip, a $100 bill, and a small note that said, "For Lily, every kid deserves a happy birthday." But he didn't stop there. When Mia came to clear the table, she froze when she saw the note. Her eyes filled with tears. She whispered, "Thank you, whoever you are." She thought that was the end of it. But Daniel quietly asked another waiter for her daughter's favorite color. That evening, as Mia finished her shift and got ready to pick Lily up from the neighbor's house, a delivery van pulled up outside the diner. A delivery man stepped out holding a bright pink bicycle, a box of cupcakes, and a card. The card said, "Happy birthday, Lily. Keep shining. A friend." When Mia brought the bike home, Lily's eyes widened in disbelief. "Mommy, is this for me?" "Yes, baby," Mia whispered, tears running down her face. "It's for you." Lily ran outside, touching the handlebars and laughing. "It's the one from a shop. It's the same one." Mia didn't know how to explain what had happened. All she could do was hold her daughter close and say, "There are still good people in the world." A few days later, Daniel came back to the diner. Mia recognized him immediately and walked up, smiling. "You didn't have to do that," she said quietly. "I wanted to," Daniel replied. "You reminded me of someone." He paused, looking out the window. "My mom raised me alone too. She worked in a diner, just like this." Mia's eyes softened. "She must have been proud of you." "I hope so," he said with a small smile. That day, Daniel became a regular. Not out of pity, but because he found something real in that place, in Mia's honesty, in her quiet strength, and in Lily's laughter whenever she visited after school. A year later, Mia had moved into a better apartment. Daniel had helped her get a job at one of his film studios, managing catering. Lily still rode her pink bike everywhere, to school, to the park, sometimes even to the diner, just to wave at the staff who'd seen her grow. On her 8th birthday, Daniel came by with a small gift again, a helmet this time, pink and glittery. Lily laughed and hugged him. "You're my favorite friend, Mr. Daniel." And for the first time in a long time, Daniel felt like he had a family again, too. Sometimes the biggest change starts with the smallest act of kindness. One meal, one note, one pink bike, and the lives of 3 people were never the same again.